Welcome to Ecosphere English. Thanks for joining us today.
We're glad you're here. Let's jump right into the conversation.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Ecosphere English. I'm Maya, but you can call me MT. Today, we're talking about one of the most useful grammar tools for talking about what's happening now, the present continuous tense. I'm really excited. This is one of my favorite topics because it's so practical.
And I'm Diego, DA. Hi, everyone. We're keeping things relaxed and friendly today. So if you're an A2, B1 learner, this episode is for you. We'll explain the forms, give lots of examples, correct common mistakes, and, of course, make you try some short speaking tasks. Ready, Maya?
Ready. Okay, quick warm-up. Diego, what are you doing right now? Tell us in one present continuous sentence.
I'm sitting at my desk, and I'm holding a cup of coffee. I'm also looking at my notes for this episode.
Nice. See? Simple. And listeners, that's the first use. Actions happening right now. Am, is, are, plus ing. I'm recording this podcast with you. You're listening. It's that clear.
By the way, I'm going to interrupt to give the short formula. Am, is, are, plus verb, plus ing. That's the basic structure we'll use a lot.
Cool. Let's start with our pedagogical goals so everyone knows what to expect. By the end of this episode, you should be able to form affirmative, negative, and question sentences in the present continuous, use it for actions happening right now, for temporary actions around now, and for ongoing projects or changes. We'll also cover the most common errors, like forgetting the verb to be or the ing ending, and stative verbs.
That's right. And we'll give you practice. Look around you challenge. These days versus usually exercise, and a little listening game. So let's jump in. First, what is the present continuous? Maya.
That's right. Simple explanation. The present continuous, also called present progressive, describes what is happening at this exact moment, and also what is happening around now, like this week or this month. For example, I'm talking to you right now. That's an action happening at the moment. And I'm taking a photography course these days. That's a temporary action around now.
Nice distinction. And we should contrast it quickly with the present simple. Present simple is for habits, routines, and facts. Present continuous is for actions now or temporary actions. Example, I work from home, habit, versus I'm working on a podcast right now, now.
Exactly. Okay, structure time. Affirmative form, I am working, I'm working. You are listening, you're listening. He, she, it is eating, he's eating. We are studying, we're studying. They are playing, they're playing. Contractions are important because learners hear them all the time in real speech.
And negatives, am, is, are, plus not, plus verb ing. I'm not working. She isn't cooking. They aren't playing. Quick tip, am not usually becomes I'm not amn't, and is not commonly used. So simply, I'm not.
Questions are next. Yes/no questions follow the pattern am, is, are, plus subject, plus verb ing. Are you listening? Is he sleeping? Are they working? For WH questions, put the WH word at the start. What are you doing? Where are you going? Who is she talking to?
Don't forget short answers. Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Yes, she is. No, she isn't. These short replies are super common in conversations.
Okay, let's do a little mini dialogue to show the forms in action. I'll start. What are you doing right now, Diego?
I'm listening to you, Maya, and I'm smiling because this is fun. Also, I'm thinking of some examples to share.
There you go. See how we used 3 present continuous verbs in 2 short sentences? That's normal in conversation. Now, quick break for a tiny pronunciation tip. When we add ing, we usually stress the verb root, then add a relaxed ing sound. Working, sitting, running. But don't worry too much. Practice is the key.
Right. Now let's talk about spelling rules for ing, because learners often make mistakes. First, most verbs, you just add ing. Work, working. Play, playing. Read, reading.
Second, drop a final E. For example, make becomes making. Take, taking. Write, writing. This is so common. Third, double the final consonant for short one-syllable verbs with a consonant-vowel-consonant pattern. So sit becomes sitting, run, running, swim, swimming, plan, planning.
And verbs ending in IE change to Y plus ing. Die, dying. Lie, lying. You don't need to memorize everything at once, but it's good to know these patterns.
Let's make this fun. I'll say a verb wrong. Diego corrects me. Ready? Writing.
Nope, drop the E. Writing. See? Nice and simple.
Okay, running.
Double the consonant. Running. Good one. Smiling.
Drop the E. Smiling. Cool. So now that we've covered form and spelling, let's look at the main uses with lots of friendly examples.
First use, actions happening right now. Examples, I'm recording a podcast with you right now. You're listening to Echosphere English. My dog is lying next to me. It's raining outside. These are immediate actions.
Yes, and I want to give listeners a quick exercise. Pause this episode and say 5 sentences about what is happening around you right now. Say them out loud. For example, I'm sitting on a chair. My phone is charging. My cat is sleeping. Go ahead. Pause now if you want.
Welcome back. How was that? Don't worry if your sentences were short. The point is to practice speaking. Writing helps too. Write those 5 sentences in a notebook.
Second use, temporary actions around now. For example, I'm taking an online photography course these days. They're staying at their friend's house this week. These are temporary, not permanent.
Good contrast. Present simple for permanent or regular facts. I live in Paris, or she drinks coffee every morning. And present continuous for temporary or changing actions. This week, I'm drinking more tea, or they're staying in a hotel while their house is repaired. That contrast is key.
Third use, changing situations and trends. The present continuous often describes developments. The weather is getting colder. More people are working from home now. My English is improving. It's a nice way to show a process in action.
And a short bonus, present continuous is also used for fixed future plans, especially arranged events. For example, I'm meeting my friend for coffee tomorrow. We're recording another episode next week. This is a useful nuance, but we don't need to get stuck on it now.
Let's do a short role-play scene, a cafe scene, to include many examples. I'll be the person working in a cafe. I'm sitting at my favorite cafe. I'm drinking a cappuccino. My friend is waiting in line. The barista is making our coffee. People are talking and laughing. Diego, your turn. Add a line.
Okay. A musician is playing the guitar by the door. Someone is taking a photo of the latte art. I'm typing on my laptop, and I'm listening to music.
The bus outside is stopping and starting. You can hear lots of present continuous verbs in that short scene.
Nice! Now, listeners, try to make a similar 2-line scene out loud. Describe your location. At home, at a park, on a bus. Use as many present continuous verbs as you can. Ready? Do it now. Great!
Time for a common mistake section. Quick and practical. Mistake number 1, forgetting the verb to be. People say I working instead of I'm working. That's very common, especially when learners speak quickly.
Do a short correction dialogue. I working now. Diego, wait, you need am, is, are. Say, I'm working now. That little correction helps learners remember.
Mistake number 2, forgetting the ing. For example, I am work now should be I am working now. If you hear missing ing, add it.
It's small, but it changes the sentence.
Mistake number 3, using the present continuous for stative verbs. Stative verbs describe states, feelings, possession, thinking, or senses. Usually we use present simple. I know the answer, not I'm knowing the answer. She likes chocolate, not she's liking chocolate. He has a car, not he's having a car.
There's a quick note. In advertising or very informal speech, you might hear I'm loving it. That's an exception, and it's a special emotional use. For learners, the safe choice is present simple with stative verbs.
Okay, a tiny quiz. I'll say a sentence and you decide, is it correct? I'm understanding you. Diego?
This one is tricky, but for standard use, we prefer I understand you. Saying I'm understanding you can sometimes be used informally to mean right now I'm starting to get it. But as a default, use the present simple. I understand you. Good catch.
Now, let's look at more everyday scenarios to give listeners many examples to copy. Scene, at work, in a meeting. We're having a team meeting right now. Our manager is explaining the new project. I'm taking notes. Some people are asking questions. Our designer is showing a presentation. Use those in your own context.
Now, let's look at more everyday scenarios to give listeners many examples to copy. Scene, in a park. I'm walking through the park. Children are playing on the swings. A dog is running after a ball. Birds are singing. The sun is shining, but the wind is blowing. You can hear imagery. Present continuous is great for painting scenes.
Scene, studying at home. I'm sitting at my desk. I'm looking at my English notebook. I'm listening to a podcast. My phone is buzzing, but I'm ignoring it. My brother is playing video games in the next room. Try describing your study scene now in English. Pause and do it.
All right, interactive practice time. First exercise, look around you challenge. Pause the podcast, say 5 sentences about what is happening right now. Examples, I'm sitting on my bed. I'm wearing headphones. My cat is sleeping next to me. Write them in a notebook if you can.
Welcome back. Second exercise, these days versus usually contrast. Use 2 sentences. Usually I, present simple, and but these days I'm, present continuous. I'll give 3 examples first. Usually I eat fast food, but these days I'm cooking at home. Usually I go to bed late, but this week I'm going to bed earlier. Usually I study alone, but this month I'm studying with a friend. Now you try. Make 3 of your own aloud. Go.
I'll wait. Okay, great. If you're listening, well done for trying that out loud. Speaking is the best practice.
Third exercise, a short listening game. I'll say a story about what I'm doing, and Diego will guess true or false. Here we go. Right now, I'm sitting on the beach. I'm drinking a cold drink, and I'm watching the sunset. Diego, true or false?
False. You're in the studio with me, Maya, but the grammar is fine. You used present continuous to describe a pretend moment. This shows listeners you can use the tense in storytelling too.
Nice. Storytelling is a great way to practice. Now, let's bring in the contrast between present simple and present continuous more deeply with a little dialogue about habits and changes. Diego, tell me a habit and a temporary change you have.
Sure. Habit, I teach English online. Temporary change, right now I'm taking an online course to learn new teaching tools. So I teach is present simple, a regular job. I'm taking is temporary, something happening around now.
My turn. Habit. I make YouTube videos about grammar. Temporary change. This month, I'm trying a new morning routine to be more productive. See how the 2 tenses show different meanings?
Yes, and listeners, try this with your daily life. 1 present simple sentence about what you usually do, and 1 present continuous sentence about what you're doing around now. For example,
I usually work from the office, but this week I'm working from home. Say it out loud.
Time for some common learner mistakes and corrections. Quick role play time. I'll make a mistake and Diego corrects me. Ready? She cooking dinner tonight.
You need the verb to be. Say, she's cooking dinner tonight. See the difference?
Okay, another one. They is playing soccer.
Watch the subject verb to be. They are playing soccer. Or contracted, they are playing soccer. Great practice.
Let's talk about stative verbs one more time, because learners often get confused. Stative verbs include mental states, know, understand, believe, feelings like, love, hate, prefer, possession, have, own, and senses, see, hear, taste. Usually these are used in present simple. For example, I know the answer, not I'm knowing the answer. She likes chocolate, not she's liking chocolate.
One small nuance. Sometimes senses can be used in continuous when the meaning changes. For example, I'm tasting the soup means I'm trying it now, while the soup tastes good is a general opinion. But for now, learners should stick to the simple rule. Stative verbs, present simple.
Okay, let's give listeners a few go-to sentences they can use right away. Repeat after us. I'm learning English. I'm practicing my pronunciation. I'm listening to a podcast. I'm studying for an exam. I'm trying to improve my speaking. Say each one out loud and focus on the ing ending.
Good. Now, another practical tip. Use self-talk during the day. Describe what you are doing, quietly, aloud, or in your head. I'm making breakfast. I'm writing an email. This simple habit builds fluency quickly.
Let's include a short story to practice continuous verbs in context. I'll tell a 2-minute narrative about a busy morning using continuous verbs. Then Diego will ask questions. Ready? This morning, I'm running late. I'm getting dressed quickly, and I'm grabbing a piece of toast. My phone is ringing, and I'm answering it while I'm putting on my shoes. My neighbor is calling for me to say goodbye, and my cat is jumping on my bag. I'm hurrying out the door, and the bus is coming very close. Okay, Diego, questions?
Nice scene. Questions. Who is ringing, Maya? What is your cat doing? Why are you hurrying? This helps learners form WH questions in the present continuous.
Answers. My phone is ringing with a message from my friend. My cat is jumping on my bag. I'm hurrying because the bus is coming. See how the tense fits the action in the moment?
Great! Now a quick review of the spelling rules again with a few more example verbs. Go, going, no change except ing. Make, making, drop E. Sit, sitting, double T. Lie, lying, IE to Y. Keep these in mind when you write.
Let's highlight the top 3 mistakes to avoid. Short list. Number 1, forgetting to be. Number 2, forgetting ing. Number 3, using continuous with stative verbs. If you remember those 3, you'll avoid most errors.
And remember, if you're not sure, ask yourself, is this an action now or a state? If it's an action, lean to present continuous. If it's a state or habit, use present simple.
We promised interactive challenges, so here's a quick 1-minute challenge for listeners. Set a timer for 1 minute and speak in English, describing everything you're doing and seeing using present continuous. Ready? Go!
1 minute is up. Well done. Pat yourself on the back for practicing. Small steps matter.
Before we close, let's give listeners a short checklist they can use to self-correct when they speak. 1. Did I use am, is, are? 2. Did I add ing? 3. Is the verb stative? If yes, maybe use present simple. 4. If I'm talking about a plan in the near future, is it arranged? If yes, present continuous works.
And one last small tip, listen to native conversations, podcasts, videos, and count how many present continuous verbs you hear in a minute. It trains your ear to the rhythm of the tense.
Okay, time for a brief recap. Present continuous is am, is, or are, plus verb ing.
Use it for actions happening now, temporary actions around now, changing situations, and arranged future plans. Avoid forgetting the to be, avoid missing ing, and usually don't use it with stative verbs.
Okay, time for a short list of practice ideas. 1. Describe your surroundings every day. 2. Write a these days versus usually journal entry. 3. Try 1-minute monologues telling a short story in present continuous.
We also want to remind learners that Cambridge, Oxford, and the British Council are good references if you want to check further examples on their websites. We used their explanations to shape this episode.
Yes, those sources are reliable and clear. If you want to read more, check Cambridge Dictionary, Oxford Learners Dictionaries, or the British Council. They explain the present continuous with short examples and exercises.
All right. Before we go, a friendly challenge. In the comments or on social media, write one sentence about what you're doing right now using the present continuous. Tag us. We'd love to read them and maybe feature a few in the next episode. Go on. Write something now.
And if you liked this episode, please subscribe and share it with a friend who's learning English. Practicing with someone else is great. You can correct each other in a kind way.
Final quick practice. Repeat after me slowly. I'm learning. I'm practicing. I'm getting better. Good. We believe you. Keep practicing and it will feel natural.
That's a wrap. Thanks for joining us. I'm Diego, and I'm smiling because I love teaching. See you next time.
And I'm Maya. I'm cheering for you. Bye for now and keep speaking.